missed your Cox girlfriends. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Giving you a big hug and hoping you're having a good day so far. So today I'm gonna be doing my Q&A. I did do a poll on my community like blah, 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 blah. It's gonna be one of those videos. You're like, every video is one of those videos, Julia. But I did do a poll on my community page asking you guys kind of what videos you wanted to see next, and Q&A was the top one. So you guys asked me some questions on the community page, and then I also opened it up on Instagram as well. So yeah, I'm excited. You guys have some really good questions. I wrote them down on a piece of paper. Well, this is a notebook actually, but I'll pop the questions up on the screen, and I'm not gonna show or say usernames or anything like that, just to protect your guys' privacy. I don't know if you guys wanted me to say your names or not, so just to be on the safe side, I won't say the names. So the first question I got was, who is your favorite YouTuber? And this is such a hard question, and I feel so cliche for saying that, like, oh, there's so many, I can't pick. But there's just so many that I like for different reasons. So in general, as a person, again, this is a cliche answer, but I really, really like Shane Dawson. I know everybody probably says that, but I just, as a person, he is just so, he just radiates, I don't know, like you want to be his friend. He's such a good person. He's hilarious. I always, anytime I watch Shane Dawson videos, I always tell Jesse, I'm like, I just want to meet him. Like, I want to be best friends with him. He's so funny, and just, I don't know, something about his aura, his vibe is just like, holy cow, like I want to be your friend, and I think you're hilarious. So there's that. I do really miss his like creepy videos and things like that, but his new documentaries are so intriguing. So yeah, I like him. For beauty, I used to love Carly Bible. She used to be my favorite, but lately, I don't know, I just have not been watching her as much. I think for makeup, I know she's in a lot of controversies right now, but I think Jaclyn Hill is the best at makeup. So if you are looking to watch somebody just for their makeup skills, Jaclyn Hill. I also really like, for like a mom channel type thing, I like Milena Ciciotti. She actually has a daughter who's a month ahead of Penelope, which is my little girl, if you're new to my channel. But I find her videos really cool and helpful just because our babies are so close in age, and she goes through a lot of the things I'm going through. And I love her style too, her aesthetic for her home decor, her clothing. I don't know, I love her aesthetic. I'll link her Instagram down below for you guys if you want. But yeah, long story short, I couldn't pick just one. If I had to pick, I'd probably pick Shane Dawson. Question 2 is, what is your ethnicity? And I actually get this a lot. I feel like people get so confused because I look white, Caucasian, but I have a Hispanic name. Oh god, I had lipstick on my teeth. But I'm actually a mutt. No, but majority of my ethnicity is Hispanic. Both of my parents are half, so that makes me half. And Zuniga is actually my married name. My husband's name is Zuniga, and what a lot of people don't know is my maiden name was Escarcega. So my full name was Julia Amparo Escarcega, which Amparo was my great-grandma's name, and in Spanish it means like guardian. But yeah, so when people ask me, I say Hispanic just because that's what the majority I'm made up of, I guess. But on my mom's side, my mom's mom, my Nana, she's mostly German. And then on my dad's side, his mom is from more European descendants, but she's also Sicilian. I guess her brother did that 23andMe, and they found out that they're Iberian too, which is weird because Jesse's mom just told us same thing, that her brother did it and that Jesse's Iberian too. Really weird, but I would be a very, very, very small percent. I just thought that was interesting. So there's some English, I think there's a little Irish mixed in on that side, and then on both sides there's some Indian mixed in. So yeah, I'm a mutt. The next question is, how many kids would you like to have, and what are your preferred age gaps? So there was a point where I was like, I want a lot of kids, I want like 4 or 5, but after having Penelope, I'm like, holy cow, it's a lot of work. Like moms who have 4 or 5 kids nowadays, I'm like, you are gurus, teach me your ways. So anyways, long story short, I kind of want 2. Jesse still wants 3 or 4. I feel like if we have a boy next, I'm okay stopping at 2, but if we have another girl, then maybe I'll try a 3rd time. But if we have 3 girls, I don't think I want 4 kids. And I do want them pretty close in age. It's funny, everyone's asking us like, when's the next one coming? When's the next one coming? And I feel like I want to get Penelope potty trained first, and then maybe we'll start trying. But at the same time, like, I get the itch sometimes, like, oh, well, I want them really close in age so they'll be able to grow up and go to school together, you know, so I don't know. But I don't want them spaced out far apart. And at the end of the day, I'm honestly not the one who decides when or how I get my kids. If you guys have been around my channel or know me in real life, like, I'm very like, God, you are gonna give me what I'm supposed to have, what I'm meant to have, what I can handle. So yeah. The next question, it actually ties into that. It's, what is the hardest thing about being a new mom, and what are your 5 best tips? So the hardest thing I think about being a new mom is the life change, the lifestyle identity change, if that makes any sense. So the best way I can describe it is, like, you know, I went into the hospital and I was old Julia. I was only responsible for myself, and I like to think I'm a pretty generous, selfless person. However, once you have kids, you realize how selfish you really were. And not selfish in the fact that it's like, oh, I don't care about others, only me matters. It's more about your time. Little things where, like, oh, during the day, if you are just mentally tired, you can just lay on the bed and watch YouTube, or just little things like that you take for granted before you have kids. Because once you do have a baby, your time is 100% devoted to them, which people would tell me that all the time. I heard that all the time, and I didn't really understand it until I had her, and I'm like, holy cow, literally, like, there's no more Julia, it's Penelope, which is the best blessing in my life. This sounds cheesy, I know people say this all the time, but honestly, it's the hardest job I've ever had to get used to, but it's also the best job. So yeah, that was really hard for me, is to adjust, like, holy cow, I have to be on 24/7 for her, if that makes any sense. And I'm somebody who, just in general, I have a hard time with change. Like, I don't even like getting new phones or different type of phones because I don't want to learn new phones. Okay, I had to stop myself because I was in the midst of answering what are your 5 best tips, and I realized I'm like 20 minutes in, and I'm like, holy cow, I don't want you guys to sit here for an hour. So I'm just gonna give the 5 best tips without really elaborating. I know that's probably not helpful, but comment down below if you would like me to, in the future, elaborate on these 5 tips, because if I do it in this video, it's gonna be so long. So first tip is follow your gut as a mom. Tip number 2 is do not people please, which was very hard for me, still is hard. I'm a people pleaser, but when you have a baby, that is not the time to be a people pleaser. Tip number 3 is enjoy and cherish every moment. I know that's cheesy and cliche, but time really does go so fast. So try to just soak up every single minute with your baby. Tip number 4 kind of goes along with that, but document things. I'm so happy I documented her birth. I'm so happy I've been doing monthly updates and taking lots of pictures and videos, because you do forget, it goes by so fast. So document as much as you can. And tip 5, don't compare yourself to others, which again is very, very hard. But yeah, those are my top 5 tips I have as of this point in time. So next question is, what is / are the most important things / lessons you would want baby P to understand / learn in life? This is a really good question, and again, I could ramble on for forever about this, but I think the main thing I want to teach her and want her to really digest and know is that there is somebody or something bigger than her in the universe. Me particularly, I do want her to believe in God. That would be my first choice. I am Catholic, and if you're not, you know me, I do not push that on anybody. And that's kind of how I feel about my daughter is, yes, like, that's what I believe in. I would like her to, but if she believes in something else, I don't really care what she's gonna believe in, as long as she believes in something bigger than herself. If she doesn't believe in God and is more into like Buddha, or if she's more into, you know, Mother Nature, or she's more into the universe, I want her to have some kind of faith in something, because I feel like that will help you through anything and everything in life. You can get through anything as long as you don't have that feeling that, oh my gosh, everything is on my shoulders, everything is in my control, because it can just be so overwhelming. And I think that's where life can get really, really dark, is when you feel alone. So yeah, that's the main thing I want for her. There's a bajillion others, but again, trying not to make this video too crazy long. So the next question is, what do you use for hair care products? Any favorites? That is like one thing that I know some good beauty products, I know fashion products, but hair is just, I cannot seem to grasp. So I have not really found a holy grail hair product. My hair is very thin, stringy, damaged from dyeing it, and I just really haven't found a product that's like, oh my god, this is a miracle product. A couple that have been the best that I've tried, I think I would say, is I really like the Biolage. I think it's like a smoothing milk spray. I'll put a picture of it somewhere. That one supposedly doesn't necessarily help the condition of your hair, but I think it makes my hair smooth. It helps tame my flyaways without being greasy. That's another thing. I always get really greasy. Another product that I found got my hair in a really nice condition, or I guess as nice as it could get, is the, again, I'll post a picture of it. I think it's the Moroccan hair mask. I'll link those both down below for you guys as well in the products mentioned. But that one I would put on and leave it in for like an hour or two and wash it, and my hair would be very manageable. So yeah, those are the two that stick out to me, but I feel like I suck in the hair department. So comment down below any products that you guys recommend for dry, brittle, greasy, thin, damaged hair. Oh my gosh, so I got like 3 of these questions. It was really sweet, but basically people saying, why is Penelope so cute? And I feel like I can't answer that. I'm her mom, I'm biased. I'm gonna be like, well, of course she's cute, she's my baby. So yeah, you guys are really sweet, those who asked that. Next question is, since being a new mom, have you experienced more paranormal or less? So I'll link my paranormal playlist here in the bar and then down below in the videos mentioned. But if you've been following my paranormal videos, you'll know that when I got pregnant, lots of paranormal stuff happened. More so psychic type things, if that makes any sense. But before getting pregnant, it was pretty quiet. I hadn't had a lot of activity, and then I got pregnant. Activity happened. Immediately after having her, there wasn't that much, but then after a month or so, lots of things started happening again. And then as soon as she got baptized, I have literally not had anything creepy happen. It's really weird, and it kind of creeps me out a little bit, because the weird things that were happening once she was born, I was thinking that it was Jesse's Nana and Tata maybe coming and visiting. But since the activity has stopped since getting her baptized, I don't think they would stop visiting her after she gets baptized, if that makes any sense. So I don't know, but I'm not complaining. I'm glad that the paranormal activity has stopped since her getting baptized. That was a good question. And the last question I got is, do you miss your Cox girlfriends? Which that sounds so bad without an explanation. So Jesse, my husband, used to work for Cox, the cable company, and he made a lot of really awesome friends there. And so we would have get-togethers a lot. Like, we'd have parties at our house and have his friends come over and their girlfriends, and they all have the sweetest, most, I don't know, a really good girl tribe, if that makes any sense. Their wives and girlfriends, we would just have so much fun. There was no drama. We would just all have a good time. And once Jesse stopped working at Cox, we have not had a little get together in a long time, and I haven't seen my Cox girlfriends in forever. Maybe when Penelope can stay overnight with Nana, we'll have to have a party or something like that when I'm not nursing anymore. But long story short, I miss my Cox girlfriends so much. If you guys are watching, I love you, and maybe we can even get together for like a girls brunch or something. We should do that, but I miss you guys. Alright, so that is all of the questions I got. Hopefully this video wasn't too boring for you. I don't know. I know I ramble a lot, and Anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you did get to the end of this video, comment the word love, because I just love you guys so much. I think you guys are awesome. I'm so happy and thankful for my YouTube family. So, anyways, also, if you're not subscribed, which probably if you made it to the end of this video, you're an OG subscriber. But if not, hit that subscribe button. Also, if you could like the video, I don't know, I keep hearing mixed things if liking really helps videos or not. But if you're bored and have a second, hit the like. I'm sure it couldn't hurt. And I will catch you guys in my next video.